Okay, you don't have to drive for hours or take a plane to have a good trip. Everything you could need is right here in San Diego County. And here to give us some tips on having a great staycation is the Joyride Guru himself, Jack Brandis. Jack, welcome.
Good morning, Jason.
Let's talk, first of all, I want our viewers to all know about your history here in San Diego.
Well, I drive. I'm the driving guy. There's people that write about hiking and biking. I'm the car guy. And I grew up here in San Diego, second generation. When I was a kid, what we would do on Sundays was go for a ride. My dad always wanted to save a few pennies, and we would drive up from East San Diego, where we lived, up to Escondido, where there was a gas war. You remember those?
Oh,
where
yeah.
there would be four gas stations.
Old Highway 395?
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
Sure, I remember that.
And we could save a penny and fill up the 24-gallon gas tank in the Pontiac, and then we would take off and just drive around.
Randomly.
And sometimes we'd end up in Rancho Santa Fe. Sometimes we'd go up to the mountains, stop someplace for some ice cream or lunch or something, and then head back home.
The county was so much more rural then. Is that what you remember that?
Well, yes. We have grown a lot since I was growing up, and certainly since my mom grew up. She's also a native San Diegan.
Wow.
You know, this county is the size of Connecticut, the state of Connecticut. So most of us live kind of around I-15 and west of the ocean. In the mountains, we have deserts. We have there's even a few beaches here that are still pretty unused, and I wouldn't say remote, but aren't real busy.
Exactly. There are definitely a few of those. And when I went through this book, I mean, this is the book. It's very light. It's very easy to read. You can peruse it very quickly, but it also gives you some really, really good ideas as far as where to go. You give directions. You give places to stop. Talk to us about that. I mean, you must have gone back to a lot of these places to retrace where you went as a kid and then just written about it, right? Yeah,
I've been doing a column for the Union Tribune since 2000 on this, and the book is an outgrowth of that. And what always surprises me is people that don't get off the freeway.
Right.
You know, your car is just something to get you sitting in traffic every day and get you to the grocery store and back home and get the kids to the dance class or something. We have a lot of great back roads here, some of the best in America, I think. And what I do is I give people the tool to get out and explore some of these roads.
Sure.
And there's a few things to do, but mainly it's the drive, and I encourage people to take the drives and look out the window of the car, because then you can find these places where you want to go back and really have your staycation, spend a day in Pine Valley, or spend a weekend in Julian, or some of these other things that you don't have to fly somewhere. You're an hour from home.
Yeah, well, I mean, great directions, great suggestions, things that are off the beaten path, and I like that because that's one thing you emphasize: get off the freeway.
That's it. That's it. We have great twisty roads. If you have an SUV, there's over 150 miles of public dirt roads here in San Diego County.
Wow.
And most of the time, if you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, which a lot of people have now, their SUVs, a little higher ground clearance, you can drive on these roads.
Okay, where can our viewers get this book? Because it's a great little book. Everybody should have this.
It's on Amazon. You can get it through my website, joyride.guru. There's a link right there.
Okay.
There's also several Barnes & Noble outlets here that have them.
Okay, but online for sure.
Online for sure.
Okay.
But you know, we want to shop locally, so check your local bookstore. They can all order it.
Okay.
And some of them have it in stock.
All right, the book is called Joyrides Around San Diego. I found it to be very, very helpful and interesting and just great. Thank you, Jack Brandis. It was great to see you. All right, we'll be back with more Good Morning San Diego right after this quick break. Thanks, Jack.